mandibles, but not in the way you would imagine, like just like the bottom part. It's their entire face splits open. Um, and most of them you'll notice have just like empty pits where you would think that their eyes would normally be. And then every once in a while you'll see this glowing light within one of their mouths. And as they're like kind of charging at you, it's almost like the moment they jump, you see their mouth split open and you can see an eye on the inside of their mouth, like this glowing sort of bluish green haze color that kind of emits over it. Um, I believe one of them kind of grabbed onto you as you felt the hand touch against your skin. It was just ice cold and so cold that it began to burn you, leaving a deep red mark on the forearm. So you guys just took off as there's just tons of these things crawling down the walls, trying to swarm in on you and surround you. You guys booked it. You've gotten to this point here so far. Up ahead you see a lantern and a giant pit in the ground before you. And I believe Ager, is that pronounced right?
Yes.
I keep forgetting it. Okay. Ager and Grom riding on the back of Ager in this bear form as a druid. I believe Boom was either being carried or riding on the back of Santiago, and Leon is riding on the back of Santiago's wolf, which I don't know why they disappeared, but we're gonna say that they and as you guys were leaping over this hole out from the wall over here on the side, you guys just heard the crashing rock and rubble kind of burst through the side as this large red hulking creature jumps out and tries to grab you at the same time you're leaping over the hole. And I need you to just, both of you guys can make an athletics check, representing you guys are basically rolling with advantage. Because when you use the help action, either both of you can roll or one of you can roll twice. So I'm just going to have both of you roll an athletics check and we'll combine them and see how this goes.
Is that me and somebody else?
Nat 20, baby!
Go ahead and give yourself a point of inspiration. 2 nat 20s. Okay.
No
Ian.
way. Get fucked, Ethan.
As this thing dives out, Grom beats this thing on the head with the flat side of his what is the weapon? The flat
Battle
side
axe.
of your battle axe. You just crack this thing on the side of the head with the flat side of it, and as it like kind of his head is pushed down and he starts to fall towards the hole, Ager used this opportunity and you actually push off of his back and shove them down into the hole and use their body to leap off of like a stone over the pit. And
Wow.
you just see them get consumed into the hole and you are now on the other side.
Faded. Is that not exactly what I described to you last week when I was saying how to get through this?
Yes, sir. I just can't believe we had to both roll a nat 20 to do it.
Both have points of inspiration, so keep track of your own points.
Do I only have that while I'm the bear?
No, that's just as a character.
Is there a way to add it to the character sheet or no?
There might be. Yes.
On my bear sheet, it's a checkbox.
Yeah, so, yeah, on the very just first page, you should see on the right side, there's a checkbox underneath death saves, exhaustion, and there's inspiration.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, you just check that, because you can only have one at a time. So
Yep.
checkbox makes sense. It's a robot. How do we make our way across?
Rawr.
Based on my calculations, if you leap at the 30-degree angle on the pivot point of the front, I don't know what to call it, the front brick of the hole, you should make it across.
Ah, this must be the one. And he goes to jump. Make any sort of check. Just make an intelligence check based off of that, since you give him information. And then Santiago will do just a straight strength roll. If I can roll.
14.
14 and 14. Yeah, he Santiago begins running at an angle and just matches up perfectly with the mark under the stress. Reacts appropriately, and you guys just leap over. He like secures you on top of his shoulders as he leaps forward. Leon, as you're riding on the back of Ellie, the Frost Wolf, is there anything that you'd like to add in addition to Ellie using some form of athletics or acrobatics to leap over this?
Yes, Ellie. To your master. And then I'll cast guidance on her.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes. Teach the dog how to run. Yes.
So, 16. That's not 2d4.
1d4, yeah.
Yeah, a 20 clearly just leaps on over. And I imagine you run up straight up to the lantern to begin to purify yourself from the lingering darkness that seems to be sort of creeping up on you guys. And as
So
you get to the
we're all
lantern, you
pretty
begin
much
to hear the
together,
loud
right?
hum. Yes.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. And out from behind, as you're kind of standing there waiting for the light to cleanse all of the darkness off of you, you begin to see you see that creature. He gets out, and you see an arm come up above the hole as he's trying to pull himself, and you see another arm as he's like, it looks like he's fighting to get out of the hole, as something's like trying to actively pull it back down, and yeah, it begins to struggle.
Oh, shit.
And it's about halfway out.
Oh, let's see.
So, I'm gonna take one of my hand axes and chuck it at its head.
Awesome. Make an attack roll. As it kind of screams over at you. You'll pay for that.
16.
A 16. Yeah. In the mid sentence, you'll pay for. And axe goes flying, just sticks into its forehead, and you see his eyes kind of go blank and stops talking, and he just lifelessly slides back into the hole. And at that
Did
point,
you see that?
Rawr.
you guys just hear the hum of the lantern begins to pick up.
Okay, let's go.
We should move.
On, Ellie.
Yeah, you guys definitely do. I just can't control that many tokens. Alright. Yeah, you guys rush forward. And again, more of these straw-like creatures begin to skitter down the cave walls and are charging after you. Let's see. They begin running one leaps over on Santiago, and before it can reach up onto him, you just see him slash out to the side as he kind of leans back, and just like parts of the arms and legs that were reaching out are kind of scattered. One of them kind of brushes up against your leg, Ager, as the body parts go flying behind. And again, you approach this lantern.
Wait a few and then start running.
It's time to move.
Yeah, I think we've got her timed out. Is it the same like sequence every time? Yes. Okay.
Actually, I didn't turn these off, so. Yeah, and the timer starts again.
Sweet.
Boo, can you see anything ahead? As you look behind you, there's definitely swarms like coming in. Every time you guys leave the lantern, they're like, it's almost like they're within feet away from you. Like you're leaving just at the perfect time to not be consumed by this horde of creatures that are chasing after you. Ager and Grom, as you guys are standing there, three of them leap towards you guys. What do you do?
I'll take my battle axe and swing it in a huge circle to try and cut all of them down as quickly as possible.
I try and
Okay.
catch one in my mouth to body slam it.
All right, make a couple attack rolls for me. One for each of you. While this is happening.
11. He rolled a dirty 20 for bite.
Yeah, they both hit. This thing's about to explode.
We need to
Time to
move.
move.
As you guys dash forward, you just see Grom cleave like three of these, and Ager catches one in his mouth, and you just see him kind of like shaking it around. You just see arms and legs swinging back and forth as it's shredded to pieces and thrown up against the cave wall. And you guys make it out just before the explosion happens. And you run into another one of these giant pits, as you can see near the bottom, almost like this giant swirling black sea, just kind of rippling back and forth from one side to the next.
Ager, let's go across first. I have a plan. Unless we can go around
It
the
looks
side.
like.
Yeah, we definitely
there's
went
enough
around.
room on the side.
Rock.
Go this way.
Internet?
As Ellie and Leon just dash forward. Oh, there's another lantern. Seems a lot closer this time.
Can we tell which direction that, or is it just pure blackness?
It's just
Like
pure
to the-
blackness.
Okay.
For most people.
Yeah, I'm
Can't
gonna run
move.
and dash towards me.
There's a wall in my way. I was trying to move, but there we go.
Blow! Hits the wall, falls down.
Yeah.
Yep, you guys reach the last one and are able to cleanse off the darkness again. The last lantern timer starts, and you guys notice a sort of familiar sight that seems to be appearing at the beginning and end of each of these. Boom, as you step forward, you guys just see Boom disappear.
Boom! I like reach
Just
out
kind of
and try
fades
to.
away. It looks like he evaporates in another direction. Same
Boom!
thing with
No.
you.
Whoa.
What did you say, Leon?
I think as soon as I start to see him like disappear, I yell out his name and I try to cast light on him. I don't know if that would do any good at all, but
I have light on already.
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
These are the gates we've used to transport all red. And I feel like I didn't even get to finish talking.
What's message required? Do I have to see them? You
to
point a
see
finger towards.
the way out.
My video's up if you wanted to add it to the stream.
Leon, if I don't make it back, give this to my mother. And he hands you like a silver little pin that's on his cloak. Little silver pin of a rose with like golden petals.
I like reject it and like give it back to him. Say, you'll be just fine. I'm coming with you.
Together.
I'm still on. Together. And hell, I'll cast emboldening bond on all three of us again because it just seems like right in the moment.
I teleported
Created
through
the
the
bond.
thing with boom, right?
We created a bond that will last a lifetime. Yes.
Okay. I'm sitting there licking zombie guts off his hat.
Get your characters loaded up.
Just so we're on the same page, I'm a big ass bear, but I'm definitely acting like a big dog.
Give him some head scratches.
Stay away from the belly though, you'll get bit.
Setting some things up. That makes sense. Alright.
Oh. Oh no. Wonder how
Yes,
this
find
encounter
yourself
works.
on a large cliffside, as you can even see out beyond yourself, this massive chasm with these what looks like a giant network of webbing that strings across both sides, almost like an endless sea. Next to you, you guys see these sort of like 10-foot tall cliff sides that kind of curve around. And as you look forward along this stony, dark, just dreary and dreadful kind of stone path that you're walking on, you notice, almost like the lanterns, but a little bit different inside of these circular, almost ritualistic like platforms. And in the center of what looks like the beginning pieces of a bridge, you see what looks like almost like a rune stone or an altar like structure in the center just before it. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, we gonna inspect the shit out of that, brother.
Well, Gormarsh is still on my back, so I'm gonna run over here with him on my back and then roll over to get him off my back.
Yeah, I think Leon walks carefully up to one of those pieces of the bridge, yeah, and cautiously and inspects it or does some kind of check to figure out how it works.
You said you want to go to the
What
stone
it's
at
doing.
the bridge?
No, I really would like to go to one of these other things where Gromish is at.
Okay. You
Maybe
want to
the
go to
other
the opposite
one.
one then?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that'd be fine.
Please, for the love of God, send the paladin over there with him. I mean, Rar.
Whenever my services are needed, I will go. If you guys are trying to inspect these, tell me what you're trying to get from it.
I'm sniffing to see if I smell something out of place.
Sniffing, okay. That would be perception.
Yeah, and I get advantage on
Leon,
that if you're gonna make me roll.
I think I'm mainly at this point wanting to make sure that it's not a trap.
A trap, okay. So let's
Yeah.
do an investigation to kind of check around for traps as you slowly approach this.
Brutal.
Before you do, as you guys walk up on this structure, loading. Looking at these, it's kind of like the lanterns you've seen running through the mazes, but now that there's a little bit more light in this area, as the soul webs in the chasm are kind of creating this huge sort of amplifying glow within this place. You can see along the pillar these intricate vines that almost look like living tissue climbing up the body of the pillar. At the base, you notice this giant opening or hole large enough to either put something in or pull something out, maybe. And you can see etched in like a four connecting triangular pattern that sort of makes up like a square, a diamond, different sort of magical runes engraved into it. But it's just the engravings, not actual magic runes themselves. And at the top, that makes almost like the canopy of this pillar, looks like these giant knuckles, as if hands are reaching up and holding something. And I'm gonna go ahead and share the picture with you. Thank you, Midjourney. And I'll just put it in chat.
Ooh.
Let's sniff the hole.
It mostly resembles death.
Oh, nice.
A heinous, sort of disgusting smell, like something is rotted, like
Oh,
old,
heinous.
moldy leaves and just dead, soggy wood.
said anus.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, Lord. Womp womp.
3.
Inspiration.
As you, would you like to use your inspiration?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Let's not
Do
forget,
it.
using inspiration or your 4 key things that we created will benefit you, but it also will benefit the enemy in some way or fashion.
Okay.
Oh, I keep forgetting about the 4 things.
Yeah, we're not
I
going to
don't
use it.
even know what they are.
Oh, yeah, you didn't get one.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'll
Oh,
die
yeah,
here
that's right.
soon.
We do need to make those for you. I'm sorry about that.
That's all good.
Are you re-rolling?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna re-roll something. I need you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no.
How do I roll this?
Should have used the inspiration, bro.
You can type /space R1D100.
Like that? No. R space 1D100. There we go. 35.
35.
Oh, is there for real?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I didn't see it.
All right. I'm gonna send you something.
Oh, Lord.
This isn't gonna be good. I got a feeling.
Oh. Well, fuck.
Before you do that, also roll a 1D10. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay. So you do this for about 1 minute.
Jesus. Fuck.
So yeah, you reach in and you smell this, and this overwhelming sensation comes over you.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Where'd you go? Oh. You want to describe what's happening with Ager right now?
Would we see this at this
my
moment?
nose. I claw out my nose a few times and run as far away from that fucking lantern as I can.
You just see him book it the fastest you've ever seen a bear run before.
I didn't even go around the thing. I crawled up over the wall and everything. Or down. Is this up or down?
This is up.
Yeah. Crawled up over the wall and everything. And now I'm hiding in the corner cowering. Like a little dog
Damn.
that understands it's a little dog.
And as you get kind of close to this hole, as you run up here, you immediately begin to hear these sort of lingering whispers that echo in your head.
If well, that's I don't know. Can I do anything? Can we do anything?
Gonna come over here and inspect this thing.
You can try to do something. Were you trying to investigate this over here?
Well, I was investigating that, but I guess this happened while I was investigating that. Is that how this worked? How that worked? Because that's what
it's
I...
like roughly at the same time, or we can say it was before, since he kind of dashed over there before. You were able to
Yes.
get.
Right. So if I like saw because I know Agar, we were in camp together. If I see him just sprinting off, dead sprint into this hole over here. Is that correct?
Close over here.
Not into the hole, up
Yeah,
over
not
behind
into
him,
it. He's like over here. Yeah.
hiding in the corner.
I would at least reach out and message, cast message to him and ask what's wrong. Hagar, are you okay?
Rar? Can I like talk to him? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a mental.
Even as a bear.
You keep all your intellect. I mean, is he a druid turning into a bear?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps all of his mental stats.
Yeah, I keep my mental stats, but
Well, not with his mouth, but with his mind and message. Oh no, it's whisper. They have to whisper, don't they? Da-da-da-da, is that right? Okay. Yeah, and I would go see what's wrong with him. I would hurriedly go see what's wrong with him.
Leon dashes over.
And if I, oh, well, yeah, that'd be fun.
as he gets near me, I flinch aggressively.
Can I make some kind of check to see what's wrong with him? If I think he's cursed or poisoned or
Yeah, make a medicine check.
okay. Medicine check. Where do we go? Skills. There we
Quite
go.
literally, with every single movement you make, I flinch like
Guidance
an
myself.
abused dog.
Ooh, guidance myself. Can I cast guidance on myself on that medicine check?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. And then add a D4. Who I need. It's not a good medicine check. It's a 12 total.
With a 12, total, not more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm good?
Yes.
Okay.
As you begin to kind of inspect over him, you notice that the facial features sort of relax, and the ears go from being back to kind of up in a more relaxed position as well. Yeah, it was almost like he had a panic attack.
Easy now. Easy now. I just kind of pat him in the chest.
I lick his face.
Get back to the group.
Big face lick. Eh.
And you could use one of these. I slip one of his rolled joints out of his pack if I can and give it to him.
Ooh.
Because I want
going
a
on?
Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, Leon like kind of sparks it up and takes a huge hit and does the old trick where he like lifts up your ear and blows it into your head.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right.
And then the music.
As I'm sitting on this thing with the lantern in the middle of it, my asshole is up against that other hole. Almost
Wow.
like I'm trying to plug it. The hole, not my ass.
Yeah, I mean, your
Wow.
bear ass is definitely large enough to kind of plug the hole. No effort necessary.
Are you relieving yourself?
I just turn my head and look at him like he's retarded.
Grom, what are you trying to look for in this stone?
Trying to see if there's any runes or anything that may be able to be activated.
Just walking up to it, you don't really notice anything that kind of stands out. But then, as you get about 10 or to 5 feet from it, it's almost like these small little fires begin to and just light up all around it. And you just see like this intense blue glow from the blue flames kind of projecting off of the little rocky walls. And as the fires seem to warm this stone up, you begin to see faint greenish blue runes kind of emanate and appear on the walls as they begin to climb up, and they kind of flicker back and forth. And as each wall has its own runes lit up, you start to see something appearing on the very top surface as it looks like something, even more runes are kind of appearing on the top in some sort of written fashion.
Mr. DM, what is the ground made out of?
The ground
Yes.
that you're standing on?
Yes.
It's like a dark stone or slate.
Can I carve words into it by chance?
Do you have something to carve?
My
Just use,
claws.
like your nail. Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to scratch this into the ground. And then start barking obnoxiously until somebody comes and reads it.
So yeah, you see this writing appear on the stones, and immediately after, you hear the rustling of a bear over in the corner, getting all sorts of riled up. And as you see it kind of like scratching its claw into the ground as it's trying to write something as well.
We know. Can anyone read these runes? I try to read these runes, I guess, before I say that.
What languages do you guys comprehend?
Or I'm literally jumping up and down, roaring.
Ager busts out into a dance.
I'm freaking the fuck out.
So I speak common, giant, goblin, and orc.
Okay.
Currently, I speak bear.
Let's see. Dang, where's my dang languages?
Should be under feast, right?
Back. No, it ain't background. There we go. Celestial, Common, and Sylvan.
All right.
Damn, did I not speak Elven as an Eladrin? What the fuck?
Yeah, Grom, as you kind of look down at the stone, it just seems completely foreign to you. It just looks like random symbols, something you've never seen before.
Hey, there's some runes here. I can't read them. There's one shaped like a triangle, something. I don't know. Someone try and read this.
I'm literally
This is also
dancing on this lantern like a damn
something
stripper, trying to get
I've
someone's
never
attention.
seen before. What is wrong with that bear?
Hey God, that is what has come over you?
Is he always like this?
I start shaking my arm like to come over here, nodding my head. Someone bring their ass over here!
I
I thought
just
he was the
pictured a
one
bear.
that smokes the hemp, right? I would have figured he'd be a little more relaxed, no?
Bear just twerking on a rock.
Why is he scratching his ass on the post? Doesn't he have any
I
manners?
I mean, I go over to whichever one he's looking at, and I mean,
The Grom?
no,
right?
Agar.
Agar,
Agar,
I was gonna go over to Agar.
the bear
Bear
going
seems
nuts,
to
right?
be in distress.
I should have
How
been by him anyways there.
how can I assist you?
I just start pointing at what I scratched into the ground.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, look at it, and
Can I investigate what he's pointing at?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to look at him and say, and try to. I want to roll an insight to see what the hell he's saying, what he's trying to tell us.
I'm not saying anything. I still know common. I just can't speak it. So
That's what I
scratching
mean.
into the ground.
Yeah,
Okay,
like, are you want? I'm trying to figure out if.
I mean, you can look down and see what he scratched into the floor. What did you write?
Stand by the lanterns.
And that's
Oh.
what you see poorly scratched into the floor by a bear claw.
The bear says, "Stand by the lanterns."
Okay, I guess I yell it out and I go to stand by the other lantern.
I'll go with you to the other lantern.
Grom, you said you don't understand the language.
No, not at all. It seems like a bunch of shapes to me.
Right. Perhaps this triangle is a triangle, or maybe a letter, maybe A. I don't understand. And as you guys stand on both of these platforms, you feel a sudden sort of jut in the landscape as it feels like the rocks beneath you kind of shift violently for a second, and you can feel and hear the rumble in this place, and you can hear like rocks trickling down the sides, and then it just gets really quiet.
I'm doing a victory
Yeah.
dance on the other side.
I'm just heads up looking to see what's moving or shifting or anything, just super paranoid.
After a few rocks and stuff trickle down the sides of the large cave walls, it makes up like this almost huge dome-like area that you guys are in. Yeah, it's just quiet, and nothing else really seems to be out of the ordinary or happening. Hey, Ellie, come check this rock out. Maybe you can read this. Ellie just heard the whistle. She can't actually read. Well,
Nice.
does anyone know what to do?
I'm gonna wander up here and sniff around towards the hole. I've learned my lesson about sticking my nose in places. Anything up there? Can I see what's in the hole?
Yeah. As you look down, it just looks like this sort of swirling, cloudy mist, almost like a rolling smoke, and every once in a while you see faint little blue lights that kind of pierce the thick cloud. It's almost like an endless pit of burning blue fire that sort of reveals itself through this darkness every so often. When you look down there, you can't really hear it without paying attention, but when you look into the hole yourself, it's almost like you can start to begin to hear the cries of thousands of people screaming in agony and begging for help.
I'd like to pee into the hole.
Yeah, no problem. You pee into the hole.
The music. The music's like.
Does it look like I put out any of the fire?
No, not at all, actually.
Okay.
Go
Worth a
ahead and
shot.
make a dexterity saving throw for me as the fire begins to climb up your urine as it's like lunging
Oh,
towards
shit.
you. A 10. All right. Yeah, as you're sitting there, imagine you got a leg hiked up, just peeing in the endless pit of flaming eternity, and all of a sudden you see a rush of blue light come flying up towards you as the fire begins to start eating and crawling up your stream of urine, and catches your bare nuts on fire, and you take 8 fire damage.
Golly!
Damn.
Oh, good.
Look around and find out.
Don't pee in the hole. Peeing in the hole, no
I think
go.
I think I would yell out to Santiago. Santiago, what did you find there?
I don't know. It's something I can't read. Kind of like Rob said, it just looks like symbols and scratches. I can't make anything of it.
How tall is the lantern?
The lantern is about, I'd say, 15 to 20 feet tall.
Can I try and climb on top of said lantern?
Yeah, you can, for sure.
Did you say that there was runes cast on the top of this dome as well?
Not on top of the dome, on top of the stone here.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't even post the picture for you guys, so let me get that.
That thing looks badass. I should have peed on that. Does my perspective get any better from atop of the lantern?
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit. You can see like deeper into this, but it's essentially just more of the webbing. As you look down into it, from that angle, you can see some of the thicker webbing, and actually, you notice that all of the glowing lights are actually eyes. As you can see, sort of elongated faces, almost like they're funneling through tubes in like a liquid form. And you can, as you look a little bit deeper, you can see like it's actually just people look like just your average humanoids that may have been in Farrell's Valley, as they're just like slowly being sloshed and pulled through these large web systems. Hence the name Soul Webs. Again, you do notice that familiar sound like you heard over here in the pit, you can kind of hear moans and cries as you see faces sliding through the webbing, like little ropes, and they faintly just kind of fade off as they get farther away and kind of plunge into this never-ending chasm of torture.
I was just trying to measure that. I'm not really sure what I've done. Okay.
Thanks.
Would I recognize? I noticed in the picture it was labeled as an altar. Would I recognize that this is an altar, or would I, or is it that not what it is?
As you approach,
Hmm.
you are able to read some of these runes.
Oh,
It's almost like a variation or a different dialect, but it makes enough sense for you to kind of sound out or be able to figure out what this kind of says.
okay.
As you read across the top of these glowing green runes that kind of flicker and spark and almost kind of crack like a crackling campfire, you are able to read: the path of Queen's form, when the lamps are lit of two or more. A bridge is seen solid as land, but only with a core in hand.
A core.
A core in hand.
I read this. I read that aloud. I'm not. This is a little broken for me. Is it close to celestial?
Close. Yes.
It's
And
this.
you see one more line that says,
Hmm.
a price must be paid for you to make your way. And you can see like an engraved sort of imprint of where a hand can be placed on the top of this stone, and in the center of the hand, it kind of, you see like these even deeper engraved streaks that kind of reach out and connect to a circle that encompasses the rest of the shape. And as you guys begin to look at that and maybe possibly understand,
I don't read the last line aloud.
okay. What would you guys like to do?
The handprint's visible to everyone that can see the thing, right?
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna come over here and nudge Santiago. Like towards the thing.
I believe, and so I read it aloud, so everybody knows we need to light the lanterns with two different forms of magic, I think, or I believe what this is saying is that the lanterns must be lit with two forms of magic. I have divine Agar or Bot.
I'm gonna keep nudging Santiago until he puts his hand in the thing.
I hear light the lanterns and I light a torch and throw it into the hole.
What is it, Bear? Why do you keep nudging me?
I grab his wrist in my mouth and start pulling him towards it.
Yeah. You don't know what that does? Are you crazy? Put your own little bear paw in there.
Clearly, my bear paw is too big, bro. Okay, I walk over and try and
Why
put
is
my
he
paw
holding
on it.
his hand out like he's speaking common language?
I'm
weird.
trying to put. I'm okay. I'm
Such
trying
a
to put my
weird.
paw on it.
I would say, life, when you put the torch in there, nothing really seems to happen. You can see in there, and just looking around, you notice that there's like a few small, kind of decaying bodies and like chipped and cracked skulls of just looks like a couple of small creatures. Not
Gross.
humanoid, but you can't really make out like what kind of creatures they are either. But definitely like some, um, yeah, dead creatures inside of there.
Does anything happen when I put my paw on the thing?
Uh, yes. As you place your paw, um, you begin to feel a strong pull, like it's pulling your paw and arm up against the stone. And if you try to pull off, you notice that you can't break free. Um, the weight and the gravity of which this is pulling your hand is so intense, it's almost like you've formed a bond, and you can feel something rush through your body. Um, Almost like you can feel it just kind of going through your entire circulation. Um, and it just feels weird and strange at first. But then as it keeps going, it feels like it starts itching and then burning. And then you get this rush of just intense agony. Um,
Aegon, no.
make,
What do you do?
make a constitution save for me, as you were sort of just writhing in pain at the moment. And while this is happening, you guys see, nice, you guys see a red glow beneath the paw print begin to expand and kind of leak out into
So
these
close.
engravings. And you see the 5 lines that stretch out, and as they hit
Hello.
the edge of the circle that the lines connect to, you begin to see them rotate and form this entire runic picture. And when that happens, you begin to feel another violent shake in the ground, but this time it's persistent. You see giant rocks kind of falling down from the ceiling out over the giant chasm. You can hear loud screams of creatures off into the distance as you begin to see a bunch of those thralls crawling down the walls from across the way.
Have we lit the torches?
What torches?
I attempted to light one, but
Oh, the lanterns? No,
The
none of those are lit.
lanterns. Sorry.
No, you're good. And yeah, you just see a bunch of them start crawling down over on the opposite side, and also rising up from the center pit. You see the creature. To you, Leon, they appear as the Oracle still, as they begin levitating over this pit from across the way.
I just, as soon as I see it, I'm sorry.
Okay.
As soon as I see that, I feel like I think Leon closes his eyes and turns around, and says quickly the lanterns, and I will cast Sacred Flame on one of the lanterns to try to light it.
Okay. You see this ball of solar-like energy come flying out and splashes into the tower. And after you do that, it's almost like it dissipates rapidly as a burst of blue fire erupts around the lantern like a pillar of flames and kind of extinguishes and consumes it at the same time. And you kind of see the pillar pulsate a little bit, but then nothing else happens. As quickly as you do that, you guys notice that the being floating above the pit points over behind you guys and vanishes. What do you guys do?
Am I still stuck with my hand on this podium?
No. As it seems like whatever sort of ritual you had began has completed, and you're able to pull your hand off as you see just like it's almost like a slashed up bloody mess, almost like your hand had like a spike pierced through it. And since you had a nat 20, yeah, we're gonna leave it at that.
Wow. That was super clutch.
Ager, you turned around and started walking towards this, right?
Yes.
Okay. As you turned around, you notice this sort of gnarly looking creature, this quadruped, begin to sort of walk over to in your guys' direction. It stands about 15 feet tall, with these just long, lanky legs, and you notice, or you guys just hear from behind you as it lets out this
I get loud and obnoxious again.
What the hell is that?
You see this creature, and it looks like it just has this like long, stringy black hair, and as the hair moves away to reveal its face, it's almost like you just see this empty void of dark, cosmic space, with just millions of little eyes kind of opening their lenses and closing them. This sort of hunchbacked, forlorn-looking creature begins to walk towards you guys.
I'd like to roar at him to attempt to taunt him.
Okay, make an intimidation check. As it walks towards you guys, and you just hear...
You walked in here with free will, and you'll be joining us without it.
I still see this as Abigail, or I mean, Bria, right? The Oracle.
Make a straight charisma check for me.
Okay. Straight charisma.
As that thing approached me, I just kind of backed towards the lantern.
Okay.
Okay.
What was your intimidation check?
6.
God.
What's your roll check?
7.
7.
7.
Yeah, you see the Oracle approaching. This creature. Let's just go ahead and roll for initiative, actually. Let's be these.
Right on.
As you see this creature sort of darting forward, Leon, you just see the Oracle slowly walking towards you guys as if she's coming to provide that guidance, that touch, that sort of help you've always known that she provided for you.
And I didn't hear her say those things. Like, that was muted to me.
Absolutely, yeah. You wouldn't even be
I
able to
got
tell.
you.
All you can see is her. If
My
anything,
initiative 16.
that's what she said
Sorry.
to you is like, Leon, stand at my side.
All right.
Let us show them the way.
Gotcha.
Let us start the combat music. With some Demon Slayer. All right.
La, 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 la.
Who all needs to roll? Apparently, the stone statue needs to roll.
Stone statue. What stone statue?
This one. It's alive. Leon, what'd you roll for your initiative?
16.
A 16.
Mm-hmm.
That puts you here. All right. Rom, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, we will start our way in the good old-fashioned rage.
He's gonna rage, folks.
I'd like to rage, guys, if that's okay with you. Just double checking everyone's good with it. Yeah.
Rar.
Alright. So I'll rage out. And let's see, I got what, 40 feet of movement? Is that within 40? Yes, it is.
Also, in addition, as you have initiated the ritual, once you guys arrive onto this platform, you do feel and see the energies begin to kind of swirl up this hand, and at the top, you notice, like in the palm of this hand, blue fire erupts.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Hey, my torch did something, guys.
I'm pointing back at the writing on the ground.
Alright, Ron, what were you wanting to do?
So I'm gonna use an instinctive pounce since I
Okay.
just entered a rage to move half my movement speed. Get a little closer to the sucker.
Okay. It's only 25 feet. Use that. Sure, your standard movement. Yeah, your standard movement's 40 feet, so
Yeah.
easily make it through.
A little too close. We're gonna take some slashes with my battle axe.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Attack number 1. 11.
11 is going to miss as the first slash. This creature is just so awkward with its long, lanky legs. You just see it like rapidly kind of shift and roll out of the side as it dodges your first attack.
Oh, I should have done versatile anyway. But, and second attack. Not much better. 17.
A 17 meets its armor class, so roll for damage.
10 damage plus 2 for raging.
10 damage.
So 12
Nice.
total.
Okay.
Good turn, life.
Jinx, I finally did some
Nice.
actual damage.
You think I feel pain? You don't know the meaning, but I will show you.
And Leon, what would you like to do?
I think I definitely take quite a bit of my movement towards Abria.
Okay.
So I think, and he's trying to harm her, and she. So, I think as I'm approaching, I want to make some kind of check because, well, or can I make another check since it's my turn in combat as an action or bonus action or something to try to determine that this isn't really her? I mean, I watched her die, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say I'll let you choose this time, wisdom or charisma. I believe charisma is more of the reality sort of altering aspect, and wisdom would be more of a fear. So I'll let you choose whether you think that this is more of a fear-like situation for you as Leon, or would this be a sort of believability as you're fighting to see the world for what it is?
Yeah, believability for sure. So which one did you say that was?
That would be charisma.
Charisma. Okay. All right, just straight check.
Yes.
Straight check. Here we go. God, the same roll. Another 7. Okay. So was that? Yeah.
Come to me. After all this time, I've missed you. Let us show our friends the truth.
I can't believe you're here. I wish for nothing more. And then I go towards her. Yeah, I definitely just go towards her as close as I can. I don't know how much movement I have left.
So we're at about 30 feet now. You have 30 feet. So it just depends if you want to dash or if you're like what you're trying to do here.
Boy, do I want to be that dumb in game. Yeah, I think I do. I think I started off as like a pretty brisk walk, and I start into a jog after I get closer and really try to think and think it's her. Sure, dash all the way up there.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Leon, what are you doing? Wait. That's not what you think. La la la.
Leon, do you know this monster?
Monster, how dare you?
Leon, what is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? This is Abria, Oracle of the Mother Tree.
Let me see. Yeah, I'll make a dash too. This is a beast. We must destroy it. And that is going to bring us to the creature. And as Santiago comes up and tries to make this sort of attack from behind, it goes to attack Santiago. It makes 2 claw attacks. That one misses. 18. misses, yes. And a bite attack. Oh, almost a natural 20. And misses. You just see Santiago fending off the attacks as these two long, lanky claws come in with these large, sharp nails. And when it goes to bite, you guys just see like almost like this hollowed out face with this cosmic sort of landscape inside of the creature's skull. And the bottom part of its head that looks like forms like sort of a bowl stretches out, and you just see these black void-like tentacles kind of crawling out and trying to like latch on to Santiago's face, and he's like holding the creature back. What you see, Leon, is the Oracle kind of brushing Santiago's hair, like rubbing the hand on the back of their head in like a soothing manner, and you see her kind of like place her hand gently on his chest. You guys have been
Don't you
in
see?
so much trouble.
I'm sorry,
Says
my
to
love.
Faye.
They,
Go ahead, Chad.
I'm sorry, my love. They do not know you, and your radiance in a place like this. It's suspicious to them.
Hager.
I'd like to charge this thing and attempt to tackle it.
Yeah, for sure. You're gonna try to tackle it.
Yeah.
Make an athletics check. And it will do the same.
No shot it beats me on a 26.
Rolls an at one. Yeah. You grapple this creature.
That's all.
Okay.
I just like to hold him down nice and tight on the ground with me.
Its speed is 0. Brings us to Boom. And as you left the platform, you see the light flickers as it fades away.
Um, let's see. I'm gonna use a bonus action to expeditious retreat myself. Get over here. And what is the distance here? I'm going to 15 feet. I'm gonna fire bolts.
Okay.
$21.
21 hits. Roll damage.
Yeesh. Yeesh.
3 fire damage.
Brutal roll.
As you guys see this, Boom hurls this moat-like stone covered in fire and crashes into the being as it's just got done attacking or trying to attack Santiago, and as you're just kind of holding it still, Ager, yeah, your firebolt just crashes into it.
That's my target. which allows me to do an extra d6 on damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna slash at it again.
Okay.
$20.
20 hits.
Wait, is he supposed to get advantage on that because I've got this thing grappled on the ground? Or no?
So that's. Oh, yeah, that is true. He's surrounded as well.
Grapple it. I think it would be another action to knock it prone. Restrain it in some way.
Does it being surrounded, though? I mean, not that it
So like
matters.
being grappled would just probably doing flanking.
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, we'll be flanking. Go ahead and roll another. Just in case you do. And from here on out, you know, we're flanking. You guys can roll.
Nope. The 11 damage, and then the d6. So that would be
14?
16 total. Because I'm raging. I'm raging,
yeah,
so +2 from raging.
Nice. Yeah, as this is going on, Leon, you just see the Oracle still like placing, like resting her hand on like the chest plate of Santiago, just kind of giving her him his like her good grace, and you just notice Ron like just walks up and begins to assault with Ager, of course. That's it's like they're like verbally abusing her as she's standing there and she begins to cry.
And
You
then
have
second
another
attack. Yep.
16
16.
will miss.
Alright. And that'll end my turn.
Alright. Leon. Would you like
Grom,
to make
what-
another check? Try to be able to.
No, I think I'm just gonna be under the spell the whole time. That's cool. No,
I'll
I'll make
Slap the shit out of him on my next turn.
I'll make a check. I'll make a check for sure.
Okay.
And if well, oh yeah, I'll make the check first. So I'm gonna make another charisma check. So that's good. That's 18. I can add guidance if I need to. Maybe.
18 as
DC
as
was
you see the
25,
Oracle
sorry.
in front of you, beginning to weep and cry. You close your eyes for a second, and the familiarity of her voice kind of dissipates into this dark, sort of eerie voice from this creature. And you look back up, and you just notice the description of the creature that looks like here on the token, being like grappled up by Acre, and everybody surrounding it trying to kill it. And that's how one of those screams that kind of echo and project in your face. And it's so loud, the drums are about to explode. It finally stops. And yeah, you're standing up in the face of this creature. As it looks over at you, you see the dark dangling hair kind of reveal this empty void for a face.
Right. Wow. Yeah, I think as I close my eyes, I think of her and all of the transition that she went through with going like mad and everything, and then as I'm like that voice becomes more and more familiar to what I'm seeing now. All right. So yeah, now he's getting pissed off. Let's see.
Fuck him up.
You will be together again soon enough.
Rawr.
I think. Yeah, let's just do that. I will cast Guiding Bolt. I'll take a few steps back, like startled. So I'll leave her attack range, I guess, and then I'll cast Guiding Bolt if I still can. Trying to leave her attack range.
Yeah. I'm gonna say just being surrounded and grappled, that they are not gonna be able to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Right on. Okay. I'll take a few steps back, and I'll cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
First level. Let's see. To hit. That's good. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay. Oh, not great rolls. That's 9 radiant damage.
172 radiant damage.
9 radiant. 9 radiant damage.
Okay.
Kind of low rolls, really. Below average.
9 radiant damage. Yeah, Leonard comes to and backs up, and in a fit of anger, you just see the rage of this divine energy blasting out of his hand, and crashes into this creature as it kind of mocks him.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Bonus action. I don't think I have anything for bonus action at this time. So that's my turn.
Okay. Off into the distance, the witch rises from the back and just begins.
Hey, did you roll initiative on Ellie?
And flowing over. Yeah, she's supposed to just be going with Santiago, but I guess I just forget about her because it's not my character.
I'll try and keep up with Ellie.
For all intents and purposes, we'll say that she followed
Does she get like a separate opportunity to attack, or can she attack, or do you know?
Yeah, I think she can attack with Santiago's bonus action, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So, he would go to attack with the mace. And misses. Let's see, he has 5 points. And 5 in Paladin, okay, so he should have a second attack. So, first attack clearly misses. Second attack will land. Ah, I got it this time. And that brings us to that. Ellie, attack from the rear! And you see Ellie kind of shift over and somehow, okay. I was just like, why is there a picture of them all? Makes sense. And Ellie rolls a 2 and misses. I forgot to and they turn around. Since they're just grappled, they, grappling doesn't mean that you can't attack, just for future reference. And they go to attack Ellie. And deal 8 damage. And Ellie has 1 HP as a primal spirit. Or no, they don't. Go ahead. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Ellie's fucked.
Which is max damage.
16?
So 1d6 plus 4. So yeah, 12 plus 8, so 20 plus 1d6 psychic damage. So that's another 12.
32.
So yeah, they're gone. You just see that they're slashed and torn up into existence as this purple, pink hue of a streak goes slashing across the body before Ellie just puffs into a dust of like this blue and white sparkling energy that she is manifested from the spirit energy of Santiago's inner ranger. And one last bite attack as it turns around and looks at you, Grom, and misses as it rolls a 13. And that will bring us to Acre.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck this thing up. I'm gonna bite and claw. And here's the bite. I get advantage, right? It's still flank.
Your fate will be the same as hers.
And yes, you do. 27 will hit. Damage. Nice.
Here comes the claw attack.
Up. Natural 20.
Pretty nice.
Sweet. So, which one is that? The claw attack?
That's the claw attack, so that's
So
24 and
12 plus
5?
10.
Oh, 12. It's 2d6. So
Oh, that's
24
right, yeah.
plus 10, so 34.
46 and 24 plus, is it the plus 5 as well? Or no, it's just the dice. So 46. So 24 plus 5, 29 damage.
Yep.
Sick. Nice. Making a few maths and stuff. 29. So that makes that. Yeah, this thing's looking rough. You guys put a major dent as it's like still grappled and it's kind of like wobbling back on these long lanky legs as you're just beating the shit out of it.
I don't get bonus actions as a bear.
Alright, Boob. Alright. Alright.
Nice.
Alright. Make 3 separate attack rolls. What the? I mean, I don't see why not. That will hit. That will hit. That will hit.
That thing's extra dead.
Okay. Yeah, I guess these fireballs come flying through the sky, and yeah, just one after another. As they crash into the side of it, start pounding on these little frail ribs into the side of this beast. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Okay. Yeah. At the end of the round, as that happens, you begin to see a creature climbing up on the side of the cliff. And not with 3 HP. With the accuracy. Not really. And that will bring us to Rom.
Alright, so Leon gets to the other plate. I shout at Leon to get to the other plate. And then start slashing.
He's gonna slash.
$22.
It's
Hey, what level did you cast your Hunter's Mark?
11. I honestly didn't even pay attention to that.
its legs start wobbling as it looks like it's about to collapse.
I guess it would have been at 3rd level.
I mean, it's up for an hour, so you still get that extra 1d6, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. So that is 15 to hit, or 15 damage rather.
He said I'm not forgetting my rage damage this time.
Not at all.
There was pain, but I feel nothing but the empty void.
As it slowly begins, as it leans forward to try to reach out and grab your face, Grom, but as it does, it begins to evaporate or sort of just burn away into an ash as it reaches out, and the hands like crumble before it can reach you, and the rest of the body kind of burns and wisps away into the air in this blue fiery ash. At the base of where the body is left, you notice that there's something on the ground.
Don't forget your 5 temp health.
It looks
Yep, already
like
added.
what the creature's head consisted of, like this void of space, but in a circular form in the shape of a heart or a core.
I'm gonna pick it up as my object interaction,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna sprint over to the other lamp.
All right. As you do that, you guys feel the quake and shock of this area, and almost like a burst of energy shoots through what feels like beneath the ground below you. And as both of the pillars ignite above, as hands, it looks like hands are holding these giant flames, you can just feel the rumbling of the ground. Rom, as you are holding the creature's core, only you begin to see the sort of forming the first section of what appears to be this translucent bridge.
Hey guys, the bridge is building.
As you guys look around, you don't see a bridge at all.
Whoa, what?
Wait, you guys can't see it?
I'm running my finger on
And
the side
that'll-
of my head like this, like he's crazy.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Leon.
Whoa, okay. Damn. I. Okay. I guess I'll approach this other stone then. This other stone, as I'm walking up, I guess I noticed this other guy to the right here.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
So you're trying to go to this stone here.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to. I'll as I'm walking, I'll say a little prayer to Yara. Yara, I need you to shield my mind. This place, this darkness knows me, and I'll cast Sanctuary on myself.
All right.
And I'll go up to the stone.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, who's looking? Is anybody looking super rough on death's door in our party? Look, as I kind of glance at the bad guy, then look back at my teammates. Anybody like to sit on
As
death's
you
door?
look around, everybody, you can kind of, if you would like to roleplay your current condition, that would be cool. Or just describe how your character looks. In that regard.
I've still got holes in my body. They're not bleeding anymore, but I've got holes from the attacks that I took from the Ravager earlier on, all over my body.
Right. Can I reach him from there? What's the distance from me to them?
Looks like
50 feet.
50.
Okay. If I can, so I can't reach the stone with my regular movement.
No, you're just shy.
Okay, Sanctuary is a bonus action, I think.
Yeah.
So I'll use my action as the dash to get to the stone. I want to see what happens,
Okay.
if anything happens.
Yeah, you just notice the pulsing, sort of red glow from the initial ritual that looks like that kind of just starts at this entire sort of sequence. You remember seeing Ager placing his hand on there, that you would understand or believe that is almost like this is the price to pay to even be able to attempt to cross this bridge. This is the toll that has been paid.
And it has been paid. Okay.
As you recall,
All right then.
let the ass paw
Yep.
mangled.
All right. I'll stay here, I guess.
Alright. Okay. You see this gnarly looking being with just these flaming paulders, wearing this like ripped and shredded robe, this large kind of cow that wraps around the back of the neck. The flesh of this creature, as its face comes to a point, it looks like they just have their flesh is just burnt and singed, and the skin is sort of twisted and morphed around every single wrinkle. And it holds its hand out and kind of points towards you, Ager. And then, as it's pointing towards you, you see a flash of blue and pink purple light emit from their palm, and they flick their hand up, and you see a burst of light, a ring of purple energy begin to form all around you, just before they roll a 3. Does a 14 hit?
Indeed, it does.
Okay, as a bear.
Damn it. Damn it, bear. Big ass target.
And you take 35 points of psychic damage.
I am no longer a bear.
So
Enough.
it will deal the 18 and then another 13 in your humanoid form. Math. So 53. You actually still have like you
It's,
still have some temp
yeah.
HP left.
Yeah.
You're kind of knocked back by this huge blast of psychic energy. Your brain is just rattled, like you had an instant concussion. Your nose starts to bleed, and you can taste blood in your mouth. And before you even notice, you're standing back in your humanoid form as you look down at what you expect to be these large bear paws, and find yourself back as Ager the Druid. That brings us to Santiago, and
Yeah.
he is going to cry because Ellie was destroyed, and he's going to make a mad dash for one of these pillars. And that's going to bring us to movement. Okay. Yeah, you can reach anything. Okay. Will not hit. That will hit. Dang. Yeah, that one seemed like pretty good. As it's standing there like it just got done climbing up. A burst of fire comes blazing off of its shoulder.
said that.
No. All right. Alright. Brings us to this creature's turn as they rush forward at their closest target, being Leon.
Son of a bitch.
You have Sanctuary, so that means they have to roll a wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom 14 to attack me.
Failed and targeted. Is this for each attack?
I believe so. Well, let me look. Yes, for each. Yep. On a failed, they must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
They rolled a 22.
Well, they get to fuck me up then.
That's fine. Okay.
It's not funny.
Oh god,
I'm
your
might
glass.
die.
Out.
Beautiful.
Alright, yeah, they completely miss. And they actually, the fist lands on top of this, the altar, and just explodes. And then they come down with the second attack, which I guess they can make a wisdom save. And
Wow.
so, so they have to try to attack someone else with an attack. They're gonna lose the attack, but so
Beautiful.
that is gonna end their turn. Rom, that brings us to you.
Where we're at. Oh, perfect. So I see Leon in danger, and I immediately start rushing over to try and help him.
No, please.
Leon, I'm not letting you die. And, or actually, before I attack, since the thing died, that would be the end of spell Hunter's Mark. So let's go bonus action for Hunter's Mark on the big guy here.
Alright.
Is that right? I thought you could. Can you not change it over to a new target like Hex?
Can I? You might be right.
I think you can.
Change it over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that spell
If
slot.
the target's HP drops to 0 before the spell ends, so yep, I can just change it over.
Yeah, you can just move it over.
Alright, so he's my new mark.
Sounds good.
How many people is it for flanking? Is it 3?
You need somebody like on the sort of like adjacent
Okay.
side, I guess.
Okay, so normal then. Just wanted to double check. That one definitely misses.
Oh yeah. That one definitely misses.
And in that one, so both attacks miss.
Yes.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to Leon.
Yeah. As he misses his attacks, a thankful prayer to Yara. Your protection is like none other. And then oh wait, no, stay back. And then I think Ethan, is my character sharp enough to figure out we need to be standing on the lanterns because of all the lanterns we had to time out before? Can I make a check like that? Do we need as many bodies on these lanterns as possible to make this bridge, right?
So you'll notice that both of them are, both of these down here have somebody on them, and they're both currently lit. Rom is the only person that can see, as he has the core on him, that the bridge seems to be forming and stretching across this chasm. I don't know if you guys have to click the tile icon over in the top left that has like the 3 square boxes to be able to see them, or maybe the measurement tool controls. But I do have things here, but they don't seem to be appearing. Whenever I click on your guys' individual tokens, they seem to just disappear. But
Yeah, I don't see him at all. I was just assuming.
all right,
Oh,
so-
okay.
Just let us know when the bridge is full. Oh,
Can you
I
see
can
this?
talk again. Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where it's at this point. And it seems the longer that multiple people or one person is standing on each of the by the lanterns, it continues to grow out. But only Grom knows this because he's the only one that can see it as he's holding the cord.
Say that again, Ethan. That Grom's the only one that can see it, but what? The more people.
As there's one person on each side creating or allowing the lanterns to stay lit, the bridge continues to grow and stretch across the chasm.
I got you. Okay,
But
that
he's
changes
the one
what I.
wielding the cord, so he's the only one that can see it.
Can I explain this?
Got you. Got you. Well, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is Misty step out of this dude's way so I don't die, or face step. So I use my bonus action to face step behind Grom.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use. Ooh. Hold on, buddy. Hold on 1 second. Can't do that. I will hold my action to cast Healing Word on somebody. Can I do that, Ethan? If I don't use my action, I just lose it, right? No, I can't do that. Healing Word's a bonus action spell. Okay, I'll just take the dodge action here.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I'm a little distracted. Family just got home.
All right. Oh gosh, this person.
I'm in
This time, they point at the creature.
Did I get skipped?
Oh yeah, because you're like a different person. So let's add you into the initiative order. It's like a different character. If that makes
Do
sense.
I need to re-roll initiative?
No. Do you remember where you were at?
A 13. I'll take that.
I'm sure you will. Okay. Alright, so you would be nice if yours was 13.
Okay.
Yeah, they point at what's his face and stop.
What's this?
And you see again the little purple blue hue kind of echoes from their hand, and as they flick their wrist up, you notice that it attacks its own creature. And you just see this burst of fiery, or blue fiery energy consume this creature. And as it does, 13 psychic damage. You see kind of engulf this creature, and with Psychic Mirror, if it takes psychic damage, each creature within 10 feet takes that damage instead, and the Sentinel takes none. In addition, the Sentinel's thoughts and location can't. But so instead of this creature, it mirrors the psychic energy and kind of splashes. And Grom, you just feel this sharp, intense pain. Just this huge, like immense rattling in your head, like somebody is just gouging your brain with a sharp knife as you take 13 psychic damage.
That puts me down to 4.
Also, as this creature erupts in flames, you notice like it begins to claw at its own face and starts ripping its skin off, and you just see it start tearing pieces of muscle. And as it does, more begins to form, but in large, abnormal portions, as it's like this being consumed in like this sort of cancerous nature as it comes malformed, and the fire remains as it is just like engulfed in this aura of blue fire now.
Oh shit.
And I'm just gonna add them to the initiative order real quick. They were last, so that'll bring us to Ager.
What would you say the weather is like?
Desolate.
So it's not
It's a good
cloudy and
word.
maybe
It's a good
stormy.
word.
I would say that there's probably a lack of weather in here, if anything.
Okay.
Like as you
Negative
look on
weather.
the ceiling, it's literally just like this rock dome.
Rock dome, can't do that then. Okay. I am going to use conjure animals,
Okay.
and I'm going to summon a. Hold on, I gotta open the bestiary. I'm gonna do 2 of the 1 CR creatures. I'm just not sure what yet. I'll pick something quick, I promise.
CR1, that'd be like a brown bear, wouldn't it? Brown bear CR1?
So.
They are. I'm gonna do 2 brown bears.
Nice.
Where do you want to summon them?
How halfway between me and Leon. And then how do I use my spell slot?
Hold on, I'll get them set up for you. All right, you should have control of them.
All right, I got him. Then I'm gonna stick my little homies in to go at them.
All right, do it.
All right. This one, oh,
All right.
this one's going in. Oh, request, I guess. And I don't know which one this is. Oh. And he's got multi-attack, so he's going to claw and bite at this flaming beast.
Okay.
Here comes the bite.
Ooh, just misses.
And here comes the claws. That
Yes.
one gets it. And there's this damage. Woo!
Nice. 14.
And then here comes this one.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to bite and claw.
Oof.
8's gonna miss. That's gonna hit. Another 11 damage there.
And then I'm going to move. My movement is what, 30 feet? I'm gonna move my happy ass over here by this wall. Do that right there.
All right. Yeah, you just see the rushing of the charging bears. Move forward and start just trying to slash and bite this thing up. Santiago, noticing that having a person on each pillar is continuing whatever this is going to remain here and take the dodge action, which will bring us to Boom.
Boom.
Leon, good
Going.
call on the bears, by the way.
Hell yeah, bears or wolves are also good.
That's what I was gonna do, the wolves, but I figured I was just a bear. It would be fun to make more bears.
And can you just take that with you?
Oh my god! Then I could have
Everybody just
turned
keeps
back into a
coming
bear.
here.
Yeah.
Waiting for it.
I'm gonna shoot.
Well, I wanna sit back for a minute.
What you shooting, Boom?
I'm gonna shoot my cannon at the sentinel.
Okay.
Still weird how it works. It's like, do I use a charge every time it doesn't explain it? But attack 26
hits.
It's knocked 5 feet away from the cannon. So it should go into that pillar? Oh, no, it's not far. Alright. And then I will Scorching Ray.
So we collaborated on a photo shoot, and she like gifted the laundry
No, I can't
detergent
change it.
to me for like, cause he's not really making any money right now.
You got 15.
15 just misses. Natural one will miss.
She came and picked me up, and then I like filled my
25 will hit.
So now I'm at the scream of the whole situation.
Big hit.
Dang, near Mac.
Alright. So 25 total damage.
Okay.
And yeah, ends my turn.
Okay. As it recovers from being hit by that last blast, Grom, you can see now that the bridge is fully formed as you hold on to the core next to you. And just as you see it fully extend and connect to the other side, you notice that this flaming monster here in front of you knocked to the side from one of scorching rays from Boom, and he regains himself and charges forward back here, and you just begin to see he just starts slamming all around him with these giant flaming fists, and he will use Reaping Arms,
Oh shit! Area AOE.
which allows him to make a slam attack for each creature within 10 feet. Does that
Am I-
include?
Yeah, mine now.
That
Yep.
includes you. So
Well, son of a bitch.
4 slam attacks here.
Oh
So I'm just gonna
god.
go in order. So the first one will be Grom, and then Leon, and then the 2 bears, just going in clockwise.
Oh, they don't all four hit all four of us?
No, it's a slam for each.
Oh,
Oof.
okay.
So
That's good.
29
I'm going night night.
for Grom. So that is 18 bludgeoning damage.
They automatically hit?
No, he rolled
I
a 29 to
rolled-
hit.
Oh.
A 13 for Leon,
No, that
which is
misses.
a to hit.
I think I would silvery barbs on the hit on Grom.
That gives disadvantage to the roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make another attack roll then.
I don't know if that's the best idea though for me really, but
A 19 still hits.
Hits. Yep.
gosh damn. Alright.
Alright.
That plus 11 is a lot.
That ends my sanctuary as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
21 for the bear.
Yeah, that hits.
So 13 damage.
God damn.
And then for the last bear. 24. 14. So actually, if any of these creatures are hit, hold on. Each creature that is hit must also make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone. So the 2 brown bears need to make dex saves.
I could have just like left the second she like yelled at me. And I'm like, okay, let's go.
The one on the left is prone.
I wanted to be professional and like finish the day. And the kids weren't
Okay.
bothering her. Like
One on the right's extra prone.
Like right next to me. For hours.
All right. So Leon, or after smashing Grom completely into the ground, just smashes him down. And as Grom is knocked unconscious, you notice that he just like starts grinding his fist a little bit more and just kind of sits there for a second before coming up with a fist, spinning in motion, and just misses you, Leon, as you're able to like kind of push his hand out of the way just in time, and in a fit of rage slams 2 more times and just completely pummels these bears, hits them both like between the shoulder blades so hard that their legs like buckle out from underneath them as they fall prone. And then that will bring us to Grom. I need you to make a death saving throw.
Forgot to lower my health points. Whatever. I'll just roll the d20.
Nice.
One
Nice.
success.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me put 0 for a minute, so.
I put it at 0 now.
Alright.
Alright, that is a success. Leon. As after Grom got hit by this thing, you notice as he lands on the ground, his hand opens up and you see the core from that creature kind of roll off onto the ground.
I see the core from Grom.
You see the core from the creature that you guys fought earlier that Grom had picked up. The creature that had like the empty void for a face. Whenever you guys defeated that, it left like this core that was like this purple, blue sort of void-like space-looking eye.
Got you. All right. Can I pick that up as free action?
Yeah. You reach
Okay.
over, and as you pick it up and kind of hold it up in front of you, you notice looking out over the chasm that there is this sort of like magical bridge formed and in solid shape.
I yell it out. The bridge is formed. Only he who holds this can see it. And then I yell
Oh,
it
you're like out of
loud.
your mind. I don't see anything.
So I reach down, or I kneel down to Grom, kneel down to Grom. I think I kind of barrel rolled that way when he biffed his attack against me, and I would just whisper in his ear, "Get up," and like a little stream of like radiant light goes from my lips into his ear. That's healing. And I cast healing word on him. And then I'm going to, so that's going to pop him up. And I'm going to, damn, I need to do that, really? That's a lot of resources used, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to twin spell Vortex Warp, and I'm going to warp us back away from this guy. Me and Grom.
Bring him to me, if you can.
Okay.
What was your healing word
let's
for?
see. Oh, sorry. Okay. So healing word, man. I'm using spell slots.
Yeah, I'm following your lead. You're not the only one, brother. I promise.
7. Pretty good. 7 points of healing for healing word, and then let's see. I'll get the spell slots used later. Let's see. Map me out 90 feet. Can I get us close to allies here?
Can you cast 2 leveled spells?
God damn it. You're right. I can't. I cannot do that. And I can't. I used bonus action healing word. I should have took cure wounds instead of healing word for action economy. But I did it. So I'm going to try to. Fuck. Well, that shoots that to shit.
Don't worry about
What
it.
was
I'm about to
your
kill this
healing
thing.
word for again? Sorry, so I can heal Grom.
7
already
points of
did it.
healing,
7.
and then I'll use sacred. I'll sacred flame the sentinel.
Okay.
Okay. Sacred flame is a Dex 15.
All right. They are very dexterous apparently, as they roll a 19.
Beautiful. All right.
Except for they're not dexterous at all. Your sacred flame is actually consumed in the fire that emits from the creature itself. As if the blue fire purged your own fire.
Damn it.
Not to be confused with it being immune to fire damage, just in case somebody's thinking that.
Hey, I have a question. Because I don't know.
Okay.
What's a shape changer? Is that like the name of a specific kind of monster, or is that just a creature that can change shape?
I think it's more often referred to as like the lichens.
Okay.
So like werewolves and werebears.
I'm asking because Moonbeam says a shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah, so like a werewolf, when they see the full moon or wherever they turn,
Yeah.
it kind of goes with that. You're like basically.
I wasn't
provoking
sure if
that.
Homeboy counted or not because he kind of changed shape right in front of us.
Oh, no, that was more of like a mutation.
Understood. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, Leon, got anything else?
Sorry, I was muted now. That's it. That's
Okay.
my stuff.
All right.
Well, yeah. I'll step back out of his attack range a little bit. Just take
Okay.
a few steps back.
So like 5 feet. Or how
Yeah,
much?
that's good enough.
All right.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Where? Like here? Here?
That's fine. Halfway point between Santiago and Grom.
Okay. They are going to reach both hands out towards you, Leon.
Dear God.
Oh, great. We're about to have to fight Blue Flame Leon.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. Do I still have the stuff from Emboldening Bond earlier? Would I still have that?
How long does it last?
10 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, you put it on just
Yeah,
like
okay.
before you guys came here, so.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I forgot about that until now. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw. Shit. Okay. Wisdom save. The roll is a 17 plus a d4. 19.
19 just succeeds.
Okay.
As you begin
Sweet.
to feel yourself start lifting up off of the ground, and it looks like reality itself is shifting and swirling around you. You begin to fight off your own take. You don't lose your mind. You find yourself keeping yourself connected to this world, but you do still feel the sort of sharp wait a minute.
You couldn't even cast that on Leon.
Yeah. Psych.
What is it?
He tried to do an
Has to
ability
be
from the
with-
flame witch
Yeah,
that
it
he
has to be
couldn't
within
do.
30 feet.
Yeah,
So-
nowhere, no one can get hit by that.
Oh, too late. He wasted his action. Oh well.
Wah, wah, wah. It's not completely true.
Damn.
Uh-oh. Well, shit.
He just moves.
Well, that's. I mean, would you guys not do the same
Yeah.
thing? Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
for
come
sure.
on.
right.
Get over it.
You're right.
For sure.
It'd have been like, wait, no, I move, wait. So it's just a restriction. Like I have to move forward to be able to use it. It's not that they would just be like, oh well, shit, I'm not close enough. You guys can go
I
ahead.
think you should just, as DM, increase the attack range so
Yeah,
that
I'll
we
just
can still
increase the
think.
range on it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Just for the thematics, I mean, the big bad guy. Oh shit, I can't reach him from here. Just go. Nah. man.
All right, so yeah, you just feel these sharp pain inside of your mind, and your like the sides of your ears begin to bleed as you take 7 psychic damage.
Oh, I fucking got this, boys.
All right, all right.
And that will
7
bring us
damage.
to Ager.
I'm going to cast, or my bears are gonna attack Fireboy, and then I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire afterwards.
Okay, so they will cast your wall of fire first, as your bears will go after you.
Sad face. Okay. Can I ready my Wall of Fire to cast it after the bears attack, or no?
I mean that's weird. I mean I don't really care what order it is.
Yeah, I just want the bears to get their damage before I trap these two bozos together.
Okay, so they stand up then.
Yep.
Make your attack rolls.
This is from the right bear. There's his bite. Won't hit. There's his claw attack. The bite did not hit, correct? Wow, that one just whiffed.
Correct.
This is the left bear. Ah, he hits. Thank you.
24 hits.
Big hit. Thanks, bear. And here is his claw attack. These things suck.
11 damage.
And then I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire. So it doesn't have to follow exactly by these parameters, just as long as I don't exceed the 60 foot. Or 60 foot the height.
Yeah, I think it's as long as you stay within the parameters.
Okay. I'm gonna wrap it. I don't know how to draw this on here, or even tell that I'm gonna use it. I guess this. Cast spell.
You should see like a little prompt.
Oh, but I can't. How do I turn it? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's all fucked up. I wanted to wrap it around the two of them, in a circle around them, because that's way less than 60 feet. To protect Grom, put the fire between Grom and the monster, and my bears and the monster, and then catch the other one in the circle. So it's just them two surrounded in fire.
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know how to adjust it. It says I can make a ringed wall.
Yeah. I'm not sure how you're supposed to do that on here, but
I'd
We'll
just
make a
use the
ring.
drawing tool at that point.
Yeah, it's just awkward. Yeah, I mean, I can draw a circle around him. I don't really care. I don't.
so
wanna
where
get
are you drawing it around?
those two?
20 feet in diameter?
Yeah.
Around Grom and the Hulk?
Well, preferably not around Grom, but around the Hulk. An oval would have been a more ideal way of saying it's
And
gonna
your
go.
bears?
No, between my bears and the monster. Hold on.
I don't think
that.
there's. Yeah, unless you go like behind them, I don't think there's any way you could not get Grom in it
Like this,
because it's
but
'cause
like
it's within
narrower,
5
so it
feet.
doesn't quite catch Grom. I mean, I can make the wall as thick as I want, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that, just not that wide.
Okay.
So it doesn't catch the bears, but it hooks both of them inside the circle. Oh shit, did that take both of my fucking spell slots?
It's because I used one.
Oh.
So I mean, yeah, okay. So you're just like
which one?
weaving it
Yep.
around them.
Yep. I don't want it to hit him. I want it to wrap around his ass so he's trapped inside. Hopefully give us a second where he'll back the fuck off for a minute. Let us get Grom the hell out of there.
Okay.
Just coughing up blood after being massacred right now.
So that'll work there. Then I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, so they need to make some dex saves.
Yes. DC 16.
Does a 1 and a 9 work?
Yep.
Yeah, they're taking damage. 5
Alright.
D8 fire damage.
Do you want me to roll it?
I'll roll it.
Okay. Should
So
just be able to
this is
click
for
the
the-
dice, I think.
First one. I guess that's the witch.
Nice.
And then do I get double damage because he rolled a nat 1?
No.
Yeah, 80 damage would have been kind of nuts.
Alright, nice.
Damn, that's good damage. Good answer. Good answer. Family Feud.
Alright. Did you rolled for your bears already, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, do you have anything else you want to do?
No. How does damage work if they try and move through the wall?
I should say it.
It doesn't. It says if they start on the side that deals damage or inside the ring, they take the damage, and then if they end their turn there.
Hmm.
Or the first time it enters the wall on a turn.
Yeah, so if it ends its turn or walks through it, it just takes another 5d8, it looks like.
Cool, sounds good.
Santiago, doing a whole lot, standing fast. Boom.
The wall's opaque, too. You guys can all see through it.
Is it Santiago's turn?
He took the dodge action.
Oh, okay. Okay.
22 hits. Fire scene.
Take
Nice.
5 more D8.
He's already in it.
He's already in it, yeah. Nice. Nice use.
Fuck yeah.
Well, makes sense. The witch is kind of levitating, so
Oh,
so I would like you. I would like you to roll 5d8.
Ooh.
As you guys see, this like glob of grease just launches forward and lands on the fire, and as they're both like hit and coated with this oil, the fire erupts on their bodies, and they both take another 25 fire damage as you see
That-
the firewall like burst up.
So cool.
All right, that blings us.
Blang blang.
That brings us to um the Sentinel. And he is going to try to grapple you, Grom.
Oh.
Make an opposing strength or opposing athletics or acrobatics check.
I can't help.
Oh shit, what can I
As
do?
they have to make this
Fucking what can I do?
a 10. This giant sentinel reaches out
Oh, wait.
and grabs you
I get advantage on dex checks though, right?
on athletics.
Athletics
Yeah.
specifically.
If he's raging, he does.
Yeah.
He didn't even roll the right thing. He rolled acrobatics.
Yeah. But
Well,
I'm also
yeah.
not raging right now anyway because I'm knocked
unconscious?
unconscious. Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Can my bears help? Grab his
As,
butt pocket and try and pull him back?
As
Little bit of
he
piercing
grabs
damage
onto
for a.
you, he starts pulling you to the side. He will be able to move at half movement because he's just like trying to grab you and pull you as you're fighting. So that is going to take. Where was the 15?
Did he move back through the firewall?
I mean, he's been in the firewall the whole time,
I
but
guess
he's still
that's
going to be 10 feet away. So he's still going to take another set of damage. And he begins dragging you over towards the ledge. And he's basically right at the edge, trying to like pull you up just another foot to be able to just fall off. And yeah, roll another 5d8 as he's still in range.
Oh shit.
13. And he's looking pretty beat up. Grom. You
Do
are
my
up.
bears get an attack of opportunity because he moved out of their range? No, he was good and in their range. He grabbed I don't know his name, Grom, and moved on his own.
Yeah, I guess there is blood everywhere. Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't see why not.
I mean, at least the one on the right, because that makes sense. But it won't let me roll the damage roll because he's too far away now. Or it won't let me roll the attack roll. I guess I'll just throw a d20 and then add my strength
Yeah.
modifier to it. Whoop.
So 15.
Plus 4, yeah.
Yeah, that one will miss.
And then the other one. $19
19 hits.
for 7.
7 damage. I mean, yeah. Well. Okay, so that the initial damage from the attack of opportunities wouldn't have killed him, but as it ended its turn over here next to the ledge and taking the damage from the fire, you would notice that it begins to crumble and break down into chunks as it falls into a pile of ash. And
We did it, guys!
like begins to tumble down the cliffside as it's like trying to pull you in. As it crumbles before you, the only thing that's left are these large arms. It grabbed onto your forearms trying to pull you in, and you kind of shake them off, and the ash dissipates and falls down the cliff with the rest of the creature.
Beautiful.
You know, I was questioning summoning those bears after they failed to hit so many times, but it was a good call.
And with that, the witch looks at you.
This is only the beginning. We have plenty left in store for you. You will join us. You will become a part of our little webs, little lights, little candles for us to play with. You will see everything you hold dear. We will take from you.
And she begins to rise in the air, and in a burst of blue light, a concussive blast kind of explodes, and you guys are all kind of like pushed back from the intense blue light, and you can feel like this hot, searing heat kind of burst over you, not to where it burns you, but it just feels like just extremely hot, like almost unbearable. Just before it starts actually burning your flesh, it disappears, and so does the witch. And now before you, Leon, holding the core, you can still see the bridge fully formed. Also, you would notice that the thralls on the opposite side, if you guys have even looked over that far on the map, have seemed to have gone.
The thralls on the other side of the map have what?
Yeah, they ran away.
Got you. Here, Santiago, tell them, see for yourself. And I like walk up to Santiago and hand him.
A bridge.
Where'd the bridge go?
Don't walk through the fire, you beat up bozo.
Yeah, did you just walk through a giant ring of fire?
I mean, you could drop it before he walks through it, you know.
Yeah, it's funny.
But you walk over to somebody that can heal you. How's that sound? In God.
Ring of fire.
Ring of fire.
Hey,
Yeah,
Leon, where'd the bridge go?
you can see the intense energy conjuring this bridge, and the cave begins to start shaking, and large rocks begin to fall from the ceiling, almost like from the blast from the wizard. This place looks like it's starting to cave in. And I'm going to get you out of combat so you guys can start moving around.
We must move quickly. The only one who can see it is who holds the stone.
Guys,
Santiago, tell them.
Bro, I think we have to activate the plates on the other side so the two that are holding the bridge can get over.
I see the bridge. It exists.
I really don't want to sack my bears.
I start running for it. I just start running across the bridge as fast as I can.
Yeah. As you
Will you sit still for a second so I can cast a spell on you, Grom?
you run up and you begin taking off the bridge. As you step onto it, you notice there's some sort of solidness to it, and you're able to make your way across.
Okay,
Sweet.
I'm casting Cure Wounds on Grom. He gets 6 health.
So I'm at 13 now.
As you make your way across, Santiago, I am coming with you. And when he steps off, you notice that the light comes off and the bridge starts to fade and fall back.
I send my right brown bear to stand on the plate. You guys better not let this bite me in the ass. I send my other brown bear over there to nudge Boom and tell Boom to come on. Wow, you're not even gonna pet the bear? Messed up.
As you guys are making your way across, you make it safely.
Like, guys, can we hold these plates so my bears can come back?
I go over to this one.
Oh, what a legend.
Yeah, I'll go over to the other one, or however.
Someone go stand with mans with 13 health, please. Put
I
him
got
in
15. I got 15. I'm not much better.
All right.
Is the bridge back up? Can I call my bears?
Yeah, the bridge is up.
Okay, bears are coming. They stopped just short. Is the bridge still up?
It is still up.
Here come my bears. Move faster!
And they fall off and die.
No! Come to daddy.
Okay.
This is Bethany and Bartholomew.
As you guys reach across, you notice that the lights go out and the bridge fades. You also see that an army of the creatures that you saw in the maze are beginning to climb up the walls all around the rocks behind you.
Guys, I think we need to run.
And still, from the ceiling, large rocks are falling down from this place caving in. And as you guys kind of dart out of here, I need you to make some dex saving throws for me.
Any.
Jesus, even the bears?
Even the bears.
Dex saves.
Yes, this will be a group effort, so I'm combining all of them.
Got it.
22.
That is a 16.
Oh, the bears are good at this. Holy shit. I am not.
All right. Yeah, as a group, you guys succeed. You're running through, rocks are falling down. One almost hits you, Boom and Ager, and just before the rocks, like almost completely just crush you, as these are like huge boulders. Um, Santiago rushes forward and kind of shoves you out of the way, Boom, just in time. And Ager, as you're slowly falling behind, as rocks keep falling in front of you, um, you guys keep rushing forward, and you feel something lift you up from behind as one of your bears like scoop you up on its back as it charges forward, running towards what seems to be like this light at the end of the tunnel. And uh, just before you can exit, you see the faint image of the witch floating, and they have their back turned to you, and you notice that they just spin around. Everyone make one last charisma save for me.
Oh, the bears are not good at this.
Charisma save. Oh, my charisma saving throws are good. Hopefully. Not good. Why'd I say that? Natural one. I rolled a nat one for a total of 8.
Would you
For a
like
total
to
of 8.
use any of your
Yes, I
forward?
would, Ethan. Yes, I would.
Because you need to not have a 1
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, definitely. I'll use. Let me see. I'm trying to remember the 4. I think one of them was the fact that I've been through this. What was the 4 things? Remind me. Not mine in particular, but in general.
Vice, virtue, hope. You saw
Vice,
something
virtue.
do something.
Yeah, I
Reputation.
saw something. Yeah, I saw something. Yeah, I'll use that one. I saw
Yeah.
the orc. You know,
I'm
I
gonna
feel
use.
like I.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I
No,
was
go
just
ahead.
gonna say I'm gonna use my point of inspiration to reroll.
Okay.
I'm not. I think I'm happy with 17.
Not even worth it.
Okay. I'm trying to remember where I sent those to you, Ethan. What mine even were?
Did you make this one? Or did I assign this one to you?
Let's see. You sending it to me? Ooh. No, that's the one I sent you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here. This one was yours. I have them written down.
Um. Okay. How would I use that? Um.
Be creative, brother.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna use my
You see the witch land as almost like they're exhausted, and they begin to try to run away. And as this happens, Leon, you catch up to them, and you guys see Leon off into the distance, grasping this witch by like the cloth the front of their shirt here, and he pulls him in close.
Can I
Leave.
send my bears in to help?
Leave. Don't come to us again. Or the flames of Yara will consume you. And I let her go. Does that work?
Go ahead and reroll.
Reroll. Charisma save. Come on. Okay, it's 20. It's a 20.
Nat 20!
Okay.
No, it's not nat 20. It's 13. I have +7 to charisma saves.
Jesus.
Grom, I need you to do something.
Yes, sir.
He doesn't have his 4 things.
I know. You slowly feel yourself as you guys are running towards this light. I need you to dig deep. What would Grom do in order to pursue victory, in order to save himself in a last-ditch effort, as his mind is trying to be twisted and warped and manipulated and destroyed within?
He would remind the DM that he's too dumb to be twisted and warped. Eat
So-
a handful of crayons and persevere.
You've never seen a barbarian charmed and turned against his own party, then? Wilhelm can tell you about that one later.
Yeah,
I'm thankful.
be bad. Wilhelm was a bad one.
I think Grom values friendship and protecting his friends over anything. And with seeing his friends all beaten and battered after getting out, and considering the fact that he barely made it out alive himself, he's pushing to continue to try and protect those around him, fighting off as hard as he can to fight off being charmed.
I imagine as you think that to yourself, you look over and you see Ager and Boom, and you look over and you guys are all like rushing towards this light, and you guys kind of are like looking around to make sure that you guys are all together. And as you're kind of seeing everybody check each other's back, as you know, this group of companions that are watching each other's sixes and watching over another. Of course, you look over to your left. The last person you see is Santiago in like this, like the greatest flowing hair that you've ever seen blowing in the wind, with his little silver and golden flower pin off of the light. It almost looks like it's on fire, hence the flower fire.
Graham, it is time to go, friend. We can do this.
Let's go. I'll follow you.
We're almost there. You can make it.
And roll another charisma for me.
Better.
15. And as you guys run through the light, it gets so bright that you can't see anything. It's almost like you're on some other realm. And before you know it, you flash back. And as you look around, you notice that you are just outside of the encampment that you started in. As you look around, it looks like you're at the beginning of the entrance to the maze. You see the large walls that make up the maze's perimeter before you entered. You can see the dark tunnel-like entrance where Gregor crawled his way out. And as you look around, you notice that everybody's kind of like standing in a circle, and nobody looks physically injured or like they've even been through what you guys have just been through. But what you do notice as you guys look around the circle with each other, you notice that each of you some of you are like bleeding from the nose, some of you are kind of bleeding through your ears. Rom, you remember having those like pierced holes from the Ravagers. None of that exists, but you do notice that you more than anyone else is just bleeding profusely, like out of your nose and ears, and you just have a splitting headache. But after you guys kind of gain your composure and realize that you feel like you just woke up from a dream, you look over to where the maze was, and you just see this huge open split path between the maze itself. Like a large path has been just excavated through this maze site, and you can see like the opening would almost be like a giant gate into the Pharaoh's Valley that has been opened up for successfully completing this endeavor, and it is large enough to be able to move, forces in and out. So, yeah,
Nice.
that will end this session,
Ooh.
and you guys can choose to move forward to the next slot. So we will go to
Long rest.
war table here. I believe you guys started in the middle one, right?
Top right, I think.
So we will move your token here.
Oh, we started in this one, I think. I guess it doesn't make a difference.
Look here.
I mean, they go to the same place. It doesn't matter.
All right. You guys have successfully completed the first encounter and fighting your way into this place.
Everyone
Sweet.
level up, right?
Looks like there's only one direction to go. I'll say that for completing this, you'll get another shard. So whoever's keeping track of that.
We have
So
2.
we're at 2. Yep.
Did you explain the whole shard thing to Life?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if we're gonna do levels, only because that's just more stuff for everybody to keep track of. And if this was an example enough to where if you realize like how easy it is to kill things with action economy, like in order for me to make it an actual challenge, I'll have to like throw a lot of enemies at you guys, but at the same time that's going to drag combat down